Greetings and welcome my friends. This is Savage Pokemon. No wait, it's Savage Pokes. That has to be it. We get a 2-lander to start. We have only one removal and we are 1 land away from being able to play out our Celestus. As we like to say around here. Keep your pants on. Alright, come on bro. Pull your hands out of your pants. They're going with the curtains. Discard can be rough to play against, but we have a lot of draw to make up for any cards we might have to toss. Besides that, there is a trick to the curtains that we can make. Which we'll try to do when they activate the curtain. What's with this slow play? Come on bro. We'd like to get games done in one day. All that stalling to only play a land. We're going to hold up our removal. If they go to flip their curtains, we'll snipe it. They play out another tap land. They won't be able to flip their curtains until their next turn. So we wasted our turn by not doing anything. That's a cruel plot twist bro. Then they drop a little horse friend. We wasted our last turn, but this time for sure they'll likely try to flip their curtains. And when we do we will strike. And this time, it is them who wasted their turn. A taxis for 2 bro. Send your little horse friend. Are they wishing they had recruited the power horse? Are they too busy eating fiber gummies? Are they wondering what happened to their curtains? It's the play of the year. Another curtain. If we ever get to 5 mana we will be set. The Sheoldred train will be coming down like rain. They go for the flip. This time they'll get the full effect. But if they make us toss a card they might be helping us find a land. They should have named themselves Slow Pokes, lol. Come on bro. For some reason they went with a Sheoldred. I mean, okay. At some point during the next day or two they might send their men. Please don't be holding your breath boys. It flips tonight and we'll get a draw. We need to hit that 4th land so we can hit 5 mana. Maybe we'll never see another land this game. It's like being in the ocean. Where is the land bro? We do know one thing, their little horse friend has got to go. Smell you later. Enjoy the beach. We finally get another land. We'll have to decide if we want a deluge or drop our mirror box. Of the two options, I think I like deluge more. We haven't seen a well yet, and getting one of those after we sweep should be pretty good. They go for a Shelly of the small kind. We'll dig up a couple of cards with deluge. Let's see. I would like the well, but we've been so short of land we will take the swamp and load up on with a virtue as well. We'll drop our shark land, then open the Bombay doors. Fire in the hole. We will collect evidence. This gives us the chance to wipe out Shelly from their hand and deck. Rip Shelly, we won't send any flowers. I suppose they didn't really have many other options but to drop the Dark Knight. I don't know if I would have done so when we've got two big Shellys in hand. It's going to be a long while before they can bring him back. I'm not worried about Shelly not living long. It was worth it to get rid of their Dark Knight. We'll land our vault. We need a bit more help in the filtering department. Another little horse friend. They really like that guy. We'll send him and his horse to Chomp City with our virtue. This game looks like it's going to come down to who gets the last laugh with a removal. Let's send Shelly in for damages. We need to get them to use their removals if we're to stand a chance. And as expected, they fire off a removal. Don't dig the grave too deep, we'll get her back. There's a well. Finally. The well has come back. To the shark side. And then right behind the well we get a Chimil. Of the two, Chimil will be the play. Free cards, yes please. Chimil hits a well, lol. That's absolutely perfect. We get to have our cake and eat it too. They have a Legion to Ashes and they hit Chimil. I mean, that's good for them, but we have so much stuff they need to worry about. The well, the mirror box and our lobster that they don't know about. Yet. We draw a Field of Ruin and we'll land it right away. This will take out the Dark Knight. We hit 8 permanents in the grave, so we'll drop another well. The only thing we need to really worry about is that last removal they have. Sorcery speed removals won't save them. The Great Door will be another distraction. At this point in the game it isn't critical. It would have been early on when we were stuck on 3 lands. But now it's about the well and mirror box. As long as those are in play, we will win. Well, what do you know? They hit one of our wells. We still have one in play. The Great Door can maybe help us find another. We still have that one removal to worry about. They use a Takenuma to get back the Dark Knight. We'll fire off our Deluge at the end of their turn. From what we see, I think I like the other Deluge and Chimil. Time is on our side, ladies and shark men. Don't be afraid to let the game go long. It'll be Chimil this turn. Thanks to the pools we will get 2 Chimil triggers at the end of our turn. Yes, we'll take the removal. Gladly. Then another well. For free. Yes please. With gravy on top. The downside is we have to toss 3 cards. You don't see my crying about this, lol. Easy. Let go of Irencrag, a Virtue, and Lion O. If all goes well, they will drop the Dark Knight. Then we snipe it with Shelly. Then they'll use their removal on Shelly, clearing us for lobster hits. For some reason they seem to be very unwilling to play out their Dark Knight. But that's fine. We'll flip the Great Door and now we'll have a ton of mana. You know, there is another way of getting rid of their removal. We know they used a pile on during the game already. Let's just make sure it's in their grave. Yeah, right there. Let's open the Bombay doors once again. This time we're dropping a nuke that can be heard round the world. If you ever see me hesitate a little bit before dropping a card, it's because I'm looking at what the auto tapper is doing. It wants to tap one of our pools. Negative bro. Let's tap manually then. Alright, Bombay doors open. Target in sight. Set the fuse timer and let's get Pylon out of here. That is their only instant speed removal. We score a direct hit. Maybe they realize how vulnerable they are now. They start cycling to save their life. We sneak a peek and see we have 11 cards left in our deck. That's why we're dropping their life total to 0 or less on our next turn. The time has come to end this. All they do is drop a land with sorcery speed removals in hand. Even if they dropped men, they would still get nuked on our turn. GG's friend. It's time to serve up the dish called lobster surprise. They did not see this coming. Wait, we can't swing in without playing out the other mirror box. This takes our damages up to lethal. This is Light Surfer, but he's not silver. No wait, it's elites. Murpher. I would not have murphed that at all. This is a good 3-lander. We have an early removal and a deluge we can fire off with just 1 land draw, and we have a sweeper at the ready in case things get hairy. Keep. That's a lot of Esper lands over there. We'll see if we can get our mirror box down. This is a test. It's only a test. For counters. To my total surprise, it lands. It goes through like a fat man on a water slide. They respond with a Celestus, but they tap out. Unfortunately, we don't have anything juicy to land on board, but we do get a shark land. But it's likely they have a grip full of removals, so we'll just hold tight and see what they do. That's a very good removal they just threw out. I bet they're amped up for decks with lots of men. And oopsie poopsie bro, we are not a deck based on men. The only time you'll see our men is when they're about to knock the life out of you, lol. Bird is the word. We'll just sit tight with our removals at the ready. We will try to fire off our deluge at the end of their turn. They do have something. Will we see a counter? Negated is then. We'll try to flash back the deluge at some point. Luckily they didn't have a dissipate. Let's see if they have another counter. Will Celestus land, or will it get moved to Chomp City? We do get it down. Maybe they're being smart with their counters? Or likely they have card draw they can fire off. That is a juicy Chimil we drew. Let's go for it. If it draws a counter, that's 1 less they'll have in hand. If they don't counter it, they'll never counter another thing this game. Oh wow, it lands with the sound of thunder. The Shark Lords have blessed us against this Azorius captain who is going to feel the teeth. Oh, I see, they wanted to burn it down with a white march. It's gone, but so is a card out of their hand too. They're going with Plan Emperor. It's tokens and pump tokens they will want to try to win with. The timing makes me think they were worried about us having counters. What a twist of plot. We'll go with a Sheoldred. That'll take out the Emperor and they'll have to have removal for Shelly or we'll smash their life faster than their tokens damages. And they do have a Get Lost at the ready. That's an advantage given to the opponent. I'm not sure if I would be playing Get Lost. I'm not sold on it. We draw a Deluge. That will be our play. No counter, let's see what we get. The Virtue, of course, easy. It's a little early for the lobster, we'll take the land. We draw our second Chimil. It's tempting, but let's snipe their samurai. It will not go the distance. Revelry is usually awful. It is here. It's all stank. That's the best action they have right now, lol. Our draws are getting so juicy it's making my mouth water. Let's go for the well. They're down to 3 cards already and we have a full hand. Where's the draw, Esper bro? They can't handle the truth. Our machinery is too much. GG's. This is Go Doofus. What a name, bro. You should have picked Sharkman 2 or something like that. We get a 2-lander with a pair of removals and a well that we need only 1 more land for. I don't like having 2 of our top end cards in hand right at the start, but we do have a well to be able to draw with. As we like to say around here. Keep your pants on. They show us their worm. Fear is not what we have. A little bit of help from the shuffler is what we need. If we're not getting lands, we will be falling too far behind. Apparently they want to go on a cruise, with their worm. We'll make sure they sail away, lol. That's not a land, but it'll work. We'll have plenty of removals if we don't get lands at least. They pull another worm out of their pants. Try not to look at it, boys. They love their boats. If we're not careful, we might end up on a cruise. We get our Takenuma, which will be our 3rd land. Taking out their worm is our best play. They get a sentinel that will be able to sail a boat even though it's from a nameless city. The shuffler isn't being much help, so we have to take matters into our own hands. We'll play out the well. With any luck, we'll draw lands. We do get a land. We'll be 1 away from being able to drop Sheoldred, and she might be able to stop the bleeding. A tough cookie makes it very tough to get back in this game. We'll be taking a hefty 11 damage this turn. Even if we sweep the board they can make a lad to crew the boat and hit for lethal. GG's.